Broadcast the rhythm. Go live, Vegas on the screen, feeling the flow, so pristine. Boom, as the beats align, electric dreams, they intertwine.
I have menopause.
Hello again, and welcome to Go Live Vegas. I'm Raquel Kearney-Ellikis, that's Lynn Dula, and you have tuned into Midlife Mischief. Hi, Lynn. How come this sounds so weird, Aaron? Huh, okay. I'm just waiting for the music to stop. We gonna stop the music? I'm getting yelled at. This is very, very loud for me. I'm getting yelled at. Okay, I will. Calm down. Wow. I'm the one with menopause, not you. Oh, he just said wow to me, Lynn. He just did that. He did. I know. Wow. Because she hasn't said anything. Hi, Lynn.
Hi.
How are you?
I am well.
Good. How was your week? Mine was boring.
My week has been good.
Oh, yeah? What happened?
Been good. Yeah. Well, I had my birthday earlier this week. So
Yes, I know. I know, and I missed the first day, but I got the second one.
Hey, it is okay. Well wishes are always welcome any day. I will be this new age the rest of the year.
For the rest 360 what? 361 days now?
Yes. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm losing days that fast, huh?
I know. It just goes real fast. I just saw my hair in the screen. Wow.
Very 80s punk rockish.
My mother would have a freaking conniption if she saw my hair. Okay. So, what did you do this week other than your birthday?
What did I do? Oh, Lauren had volleyball tournaments all weekend.
Oh, okay.
That's joy. Wake up 5 a.m. Have to be there at 7 a.m.
Oh, my God.
And stay till 3 in the afternoon.
Oh,
while
my
they
God.
just play volleyball all day for 2 days.
Well, what did you do when they're doing that? You just sit there, try and stay awake?
Yeah. You just sit there.
Wow.
You just be there with the other parents.
Fun. Do you like the other parents? Okay, cool.
Well,
It's okay. Say no more. You never know who's watching or listening.
I do. I like the ones that I know very well.
Okay.
Let me say that. The ones that I know very well and have really good relationships with, yes, I like them very much.
Okay.
Lauren's best friend plays on the team with her, so
Okay.
that helps. And their family is lovely. Love that whole entire family. The grandparents, they all come out
Really?
like for every
Oh,
game.
wow.
Yes, it is amazing to see the entire family come out for every game.
Awesome.
And they just adopted Lauren right into their little fold, and so
Aw.
she's a member of the family now.
Aw.
So yeah, yeah. It's I mean, I like the volleyball games. I like going. I like seeing her progress.
Mm-hmm.
You know, um, I had a little issue today, but I'll tell you about that later. So, but
Okay.
anyway, um, oh, I launched. We're about to launch my new nonprofit uh
Oh,
month. I'm excited
okay.
about that.
Tell me about
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Well, it's called Progressive Alliance of Women.
Okay.
And basically, we are a nonprofit that assists other nonprofits to help bridge the gap of people who have financial disparities when going through a major medical um, situation. So you go to the hospital, you have to have, let's say, chemo. You have
Okay.
to have chemo. Um, Most people don't draw income after a certain period when they're going through chemo and they're not working, right?
Right.
So our nonprofit assists in bridging that financial gap,
Okay.
in helping them meet their bills, keep them from going into uh, eviction, you know,
Okay.
status, or about to lose their homes or their cars, things of that nature. So we help them with the finances. And then we work with other nonprofits that offer the same services but need more support.
Okay. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thanks.
And when does
Thanks.
that launch?
February the 15th.
Okay, I'm writing that down. That's awesome.
Yeah.
How long have you been working
It's
on
been
that for?
about a year and some months.
Okay. It takes a while.
It's,
It does. I get
it,
it.
it does. And we're not even where we want to be yet because we're still brand new, but I think in the next 2 or 3 years, we'll be exactly where we need to be to feel the impact of what we're
Okay.
trying to do.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
Thank you.
awesome. Oh, look how happy
Thank
you
you.
are. That's great. I love that. Yay. Yay for Lynn.
Thank you.
That's awesome. So, what did you do
Thanks.
for your
Thank you.
birthday? Anything?
Exactly what I wanted to do.
Nothing?
Nothing.
How did I know?
Absolutely nothing. I really was determined. You know what? I don't realize how much effort I have to put into staying still and relaxing and
Okay.
not working at all. Not, and I'm talking about no housework, no career work, nothing. Just reading a book, watch a good movie, just nothing. That took a lot of effort on my part, but I did it.
Wow.
I did it.
I can't
My
remember.
sister caught me one time. I almost put in a load of clothes, and she was like, "Are you about to do laundry?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I
Nope,
forgot."
nope.
Okay, nope. I put it right back down.
Not even laundry. Wow. I can't remember a day when I did absolutely nothing. And in
I know
fact,
it's hard.
well, Aaron and I were actually talking about that yesterday because at the end of every single day since Christmas, I am exhausted and I literally fall asleep. I fall asleep at the end of the day. And that's the only time I sit down and do nothing is when I get into
Yes,
bed. And I'm like,
yeah,
I
that's it.
haven't had a day to recoup, to regenerate, to whatever it is. I haven't had that day where I just sit, relax, and don't worry about anything. Because even when I've had the time, or I think I have the time, and those are two different things. Having the time and
Right.
thinking you have the time.
Yep.
I will sit down and I'll have my coffee and then I will think of something I have to do and I'll stand up and I'll think I'll just do it. It'll just take a minute. Just take a minute. And the
Yep.
next thing I know, it's 3 hours later, and I'm still reheating my cup of coffee because I haven't even had a cup of
You've gone
coffee.
down the rabbit hole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
almost
Ooh,
every day.
hi,
Oh, Robert's
Robert.
here. I support No Ma'am, nonprofit nation organization of man against Amazonian masterhood. Huh?
I think he's trying to be funny.
What? Huh? Happy belated birthday.
Thank you, Robert, for the birthday wishes.
I don't understand your nonprofit, Robert. I'm confused. Having a blonde moment. Is that a
I
real
don't-
real thing?
No,
Okay, thank you.
no.
Okay. We're starting off strong here. Anyway, I applaud you for being able to actually sit and not do anything for the whole day. That's something.
It can increase your anxiety.
Yes.
It really can increase your anxiety because,
I get that.
like you said, you want to get up,
Mm-hmm.
do that one quick thing, and then you go down the rabbit hole of doing many other things.
Mm-hmm.
And my issue is, I always think of, well, if I don't do it now, I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow.
Right.
And what I already have to do tomorrow is going to pile up because now I'm putting off what I was supposed to do today to the next day. So I actually had to, I don't believe you, Robert, at all.
No,
I
me neither.
actually had
I
to-
don't believe in mine. Prove it.
No, I actually had to do Tuesday. I actually had to plan for Wednesday. Like I had to do everything I thought I needed to do Wednesday on Tuesday so that I can have Wednesday off. It was insane.
So I call that the
But I did it.
I call that the wimpy effect. I don't know if you grew up watching Popeye or not, but do you remember Wimpy
Yeah.
from Popeye? Okay.
Yes.
That's the wimpy effect. And I taught this to my kids and they look at me funny when I say it now because they're like, "Oh my God, okay, fine. I'll give you 2 hamburgers tomorrow for 1 hamburger today." So it doesn't make any sense because we both know you're not giving me 2 hamburgers tomorrow and you just want me to do something for you right now. Well, no. The answer is always going to be no. Show me the 2 hamburgers up front and then we'll talk. But unless you have those 2 hamburgers in your hand and you're just going to hold on to them for me till tomorrow, I'm not interested.
Okay, you guys ready for this?
What are we doing? Oh, God. He is proving it. Okay, National Organization of Man Against Amazonian Master.
What?
Oh, it's a Texas thing. Okay. Nudie reviews
These
of.
the Hooters. Hold on.
Wait a minute. I'm reading
Hold
this
on.
too, Lynn. Yeah, I see what you're seeing, Lynn. Our chapter, courtesy of E.E. Bell. Who's Who
Oh,
in
he's full of shit. That's
Austin
not real.
reviews of local nudie bars. Our official meeting place. So, I mean, hey, we've got a lot of places here in Las Vegas that are very high class. Maybe, you want to have some of your meetings here. Then you can come on the show, Robert, and you can tell us all about your nonprofit. Oh, there's more. Okay. Someone trying to steal our thunder.
The effort he puts into this is mind-boggling.
The effort is applaudable, really.
Bundyology. Wait. Bundyology. Is that like Ted Bundy? Is that the? Is that like the psychology of Ted Bundy? Bundyology? Are you serious right now?
I don't know.
Al Bundy.
Al Bundy, I think. Not Ted Bundy. Al Bundy.
Ted Bundy was a killer.
Sounds like
Al Bundy, my
Bidenomics.
bad. Yes.
Sounds like Bidenomics with the. Okay. You know what? I don't do politics. We've been through this before. So we're not going to bash anybody. Right? We're going to be good. Right? Okay. No more politics, Robert. Nope. Okay. Now, back to the regular scheduled program. Robert, Lynn, What else did you do for your birthday? Did anybody
Phone lines
make
are
you
open for
dinner?
Anybody?
Huh?
Huh?
What did you say? Oh, the phone lines are open, yes. So anybody can call in as long as it's not politically induced. You can call in if you like. Al
Well,
Bundy,
as
yes.
long as it's not Robert.
Okay, so anybody else can call in and we'll discuss politics with anybody except for there. You know, it's very interesting. I had a long conversation with my parents today, and it was interesting to get a different perspective on what's going on here from the Canadian side of the border. Very interesting.
Oh.
Yes. Which we will have to discuss later. But
Yeah.
we'll have to wait and see what's happening. Apparently, they're just shaking their heads up there and sitting there, and just looking and watching the news every day like this, just shaking their heads. Now, I happen to know that there are a few people from Canada on that watch our show here. Rena, Lori, not Robert. We don't need another male Texan point of view. So if you want to call in and tell us about what your opinion is on wanting to become the 51st state, I would love to hear that, because I know what my opinion is, but my opinion is irrelevant. So, did anyone make you dinner? Let's change the subject. Did anyone make you dinner for your birthday, Lynn? No. I can see by the look on your face.
The Ninja Hibachi Grill.
Oh, okay. So you got to go out. That's good.
Dinner, yeah. Because unfortunately, normally on my birthday we go to it's a place called Captain George's. It's a seafood restaurant, but it's also a seafood buffet.
Okay.
And I love seafood. I'm crazy about seafood. So we normally go there. However, and it's the only place I like to go on my birthday. That's if you're gonna feed me that.
Okay.
But because it snowed, we got like what 5 inches of snow.
Wow.
Everything shut down.
Okay.
And the only restaurants that were open were all of the Asian cuisine, all the Asian restaurants.
Okay. So you had a choice of... Oh, wait, hold on. I have zero nice things to say about the 51st state nonsense. Okay, Rena, thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, Rena, I don't think we're expecting anything nice to be said about it.
I know.
So, that's Robert. I'm sure he has a lot to say. But
Well, yes. But I understand, Rena. I know you don't. I know because we have had this conversation, and I know you don't have anything nice to say. But I'm sure Lynn wouldn't mind hearing it.
Take off, eh?
Did you see my shirt? I can't. Let me see if I can stand up here.
I see the top part in Canada.
Woo-wee.
It says
Canada.
It says Canada and not Canada. See that? Not Canada here.
Oh, did you see the comment on your post?
Yes, I did.
Today about the Gulf?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay.
Started a big old war.
It started a big old fight, and people don't fight on my page. But apparently, this person who
Did it really? Because I only saw.
It did.
I only saw my comment and then that response.
It did. And anyone who knows me knows that we don't play that game, because I will finish it. If you want to start it, I will finish it. Especially when it comes from a person who never ever is on my page. They don't like anything. They don't say anything. There's
wondering
nothing.
about that.
But then all of a sudden, they have something to say.
Out of the blue.
Yeah, if you want to have a debate with me, you can ask Robert. I'm all up for it. I don't mind at all. But it has to be a two-way street. It has to be an intelligent conversation, and it can't come from somebody who never ever has anything to say at all, and then all of a sudden they decide that they're going to put me in my place. Well, that kind of comment is for face-to-face. You have something to say like that, where you think that you are that right and I am wrong, that you are going to come at me on my page after not saying anything to me ever, then you do it to my face.
Yeah.
Don't be a coward. Don't do it online. And I don't think she's listening because, like I said, she's never on my page. And if she is,
My mom
maybe she
always
got the
said
message.
Life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
I missed that comment from Robert, honey. What was that? Aaron?
He was talking about all the different
Canada,
countries.
Mexico, Greenland, Puerto Rico can stay where it's at. They can vote to be a state or stay where it is. Well, Puerto Rico, isn't that already part of, pardon my ignorance, but isn't Puerto Rico already involved?
Well, let's not forget the theme song, okay? Because you sent me the theme song the other day. Let's not forget what their theme song is, okay? So
Yeah.
they don't know much about geography.
No. No.
Oh, and this one time at band camp,
Lynn's face. I'm sorry. And why does... okay, just hang on a second here. Hang on a second. Why do these other places have to vote on whether or not they want to stay where they are? I'm sorry. Explain that to me.
They don't.
So Greenland has to
please
vote on whether or not they're going to stay Greenland? Canada has to vote whether or not they want to stay Canada?
snap out of it.
Are we serious with this, or is this a joke? It's a joke.
You know what?
Right?
They're not serious, but they want us to think they're serious.
Okay.
It's more of a, hey, look over there. And so while everyone is looking over there, really happening is going on the other side. It's not. You're not dealing with people with good intelligence at all.
Actually, Robert, we do have room at our house. If when you come to visit, you can stay here. He's going to play the Pokemon song, Don't Knock. Okay, you can stay in the studio. We won't hear you. But yes, Lynn, I agree. It's just, it's people throwing their weight around. It's irritating. It's just irritating. What you eating? Lynn is demonstrating ASMR.
Yes, we can hear her.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You sound so happy.
She's trying not to say anything. Okay, back to menopause.
Oh, wait.
Okay, sure.
You sent me the video of the Publishers Clearinghouse.
Yes, I would love to talk to you about that. What is it called? It's called the effect. I sent it to you.
So first of all,
The
I
Mandela
kind of
effect.
took a little bit of an issue with that.
Okay.
Why is it called that?
The
of all things?
Mandela effect?
And then
Okay.
yes, and then the explanation of what that means is you're seeing
chips
things,
you eating?
you're remembering something that I can't tell you what chips I'm eating because they're not a sponsor of the show.
Exactly. That's like I can't tell you what kind of coffee I'm drinking, but everybody does know what kind of coffee I'm drinking, and it's not Irish.
Of
No,
course.
this is my Canadian coffee. Which, Lynn, I am going to send you some so that you and I can have a cup of this coffee together because you said you never tried it before. So
I had not even heard of it until you brought it up one day.
okay, I will send you some because you have to try it.
I can't wait.
You have to try it. Okay, back to the Mandela
So they
effect.
said that the Publishers Clearinghouse, Ed McMahon,
Yes.
never gave out
Yeah.
checks. Never was a part of the Publishers Clearinghouse. Now, let me tell you, they started this thing like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, I went down the rabbit hole because I'm like, no, I'm not crazy. And what I found at that time was they're saying that he never worked for the Publishers Clearinghouse.
Okay.
They're also saying that he never actually delivered any checks.
Exactly.
But he was a spokesperson for a different, it's called American Family.
Nope.
American Family something. It's another company that he supposedly was affiliated with, but never Publishers Clearinghouse. So I am looking for someone who has a grandmother or somebody who keeps a bunch of crap in their house that still has that envelope,
right,
with his picture on it, because that was the thing. And the video you sent me, she did so good with her research because she showed clips of different television shows during that era that made mention of him actually delivering these checks to people's homes.
Lynn, I am old enough to remember that did happen. You can't tell me it didn't. It did. It was part of my childhood. I remember that. I remember my mom getting the envelope and opening the envelope and getting all excited and then sending it in, and the four of us, my brothers and sister and I, would be so excited to grow up and we could do it too, because you had to be a certain age, obviously, in order to send it off. But it did happen. American sweepstakes. You see, but isn't that the parent company? It's got like a roof. It's is it red and blue?
It looks like a little house.
With a little house,
like
but it's a stick, like a stick drawing of a house, right?
Yeah.
Just lines of the roof, the walls, and then maybe a chimney. I'm not sure, but in my head, I'm seeing. I sound like a psychic. In my head, I'm seeing like a roof and two walls and a chimney. I think it's the parent, the parent company, but Publishers Sweepstakes, is that what it's called? Publishers Clearinghouse was a real thing. And Ed McMahon was the one who delivered the big check with the balloons.
Yes. And to be honest with you,
Rena has memories of it as well. See, unless we're both crazy.
It was the man from American Bandstand. What was his name?
Dick Clark.
He was the first host. Dick Clark did it first. Then Ed McMahon came and took over for Dick Clark.
Okay.
But they actually had a few commercials where they were there together, talking to one another. I guess that was the transition period or whatever, because he was going out and he was coming in.
Okay.
But the thing is, the internet is trying to say, this never happened. We all have faulty memories. That did not happen. And I'm like,
nope.
Are you kidding me? And when I heard about it a couple of years ago, I was just like, okay, this can't be real. You know how the internet plays tricks on you. I'm thinking of. But when you
continues drawing of the line of
Google it wasn't coming up.
Yeah, I tried.
You Google it,
I can't find
it. You can't find any commercials, any videos, anything. And I was like, they have wiped it clear.
Zuckerberg.
But for what reason?
I don't know.
For what reason?
Why do
I feel like we're all stuck in a big social experiment.
Why only our generation, though? This is what I want to know. Why only our generation? Why aren't you messing with anybody else's generation? Uh-oh.
Because we were the smartest generation.
We still are. Let's clarify.
We're the transition generation. We're the only generation that lived before technology
and through
during technology, and while technology is still progressing. We're the generation that ushered in the internet.
Yeah.
We're the ones that because before they didn't have all that stuff in our parents' generation.
Where's the beef?
No.
Where's the beef? Hey, where's the beef?
Oh, if they start telling me that she didn't exist, now that's going to be a whole nother problem.
I think they did at some point, didn't they? to prove
I
that
don't
the
know.
narrative can be controlled. That's exactly right, Rena. I
Yeah.
believe that. They're trying to control the narrative, and they're trying to mess with our heads. What do we know that we're not supposed to know? This is the question. Any conspiracy
Do you know
theorists
that
out
when
there?
my kids were in middle school,
Yeah.
they had actual teachers that were teaching that 9/11 was a hoax.
Shut up.
My son came home telling me that his teacher taught the class that 9/11 was a hoax and that the planes never hit the buildings. It was all what they call it, SGI or something, some type of computer generated technology. It never happened. And do you know how hard it is to tell like a 12, 13-year-old kid that is a lie?
Well,
that
yes,
it
I
did
do.
happen, when they want to be so convinced, that it didn't happen.
Wow. Did they keep their job?
And I knew that was
We are one generation away from forgetting our freedoms. Yeah, I don't think we're that far away.
because of your man, because of your boy,
Yep.
boy.
Yep.
Don't come up here acting like you care about that.
Beef's in my pants. Yeah, okay. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Wow. Wow.
No, that's Pokemon.
That's Pokemon.
Pikachu.
Pikachu. Pikachu.
Sorry. It had to be said.
Oh.
No, dear.
We're not
I
going to
know.
start tonight.
I know there was another another one that they were trying to tell us didn't happen as well. Do you remember what it was? It wasn't the Ed McMahon. It was something else as well. And I don't remember for the life of me what it was, so maybe it worked. I don't remember. Does anyone else remember? Anyone who's listening? Aaron, do you remember?
What? Wasn't listening.
There's another thing that they're trying to tell us didn't happen that actually happened. But it's specific to our generation and just to us. Like, they're messing with our heads, I think. Maybe because we are the smartest generation. Maybe that's why. Although my kids will disagree. They'll say it's Gen Z, but it's not Gen
Okay,
Z.
so I just Googled it.
Okay.
All right, so look. They're giving 10 examples
Okay.
of the Mandela effect.
Okay, bring it.
First, I'm going to tell you what it is. The Mandela effect is a social phenomenon in which a group of people incorrectly, now they say a group of people like it's like 30, 40 folks, but anyway, we're talking generation of
Yeah.
people, okay? That sounds
Right?
more like it. Incorrectly remember very specific details about a person, place, situation, or event as if it were a reality. As if
Okay.
it were a reality, okay?
Okay.
As to say, we're crazy.
Okay.
So here's one. Looney Tunes versus Looney Tunes. TUNES versus TOONS.
It was. Oh. It was TOO, wasn't it? No? No?
I thought it was.
It wasn't?
Was it not?
It's-
I thought it was both at one point, but I could be wrong.
Then-
I am your father.
What, for Star Wars, you mean?
Star Wars? Okay. That's Darth Vader.
It says he does not say, Luke, I am your father.
Yes, he does.
I am your father.
He
It says he doesn't.
does.
No,
Yes.
I am your
It says,
father.
it says when Darth Vader cuts off Luke Skywalker's hand
Yeah.
in Star Wars Episode 5,
Yeah.
The Empire Strikes Back,
Yeah.
he doesn't say, Luke, I am your father.
Does he just say, I'm your father?
He says, no, I'm your father.
No, he don't
Just
say.
later.
He doesn't say that line at all.
No, he says, no, I'm your father.
He says it.
He doesn't say, Luke, I'm
Gene
your father.
Simmons not wearing a headband. That's the other one. That's it. Thank you, Robert. Gene Simmons
What was the
not
other
wearing.
one?
Gene Simmons not
That was
wearing.
Rena.
That was.
Oh, he totally wore a headband.
That was Rena. I'm sorry. Thank you, Rena. For the limb Capricornia is missing from my logo.
I think it's corporate corner. Yeah, it's missing from the logo.
Cornucopia is missing.
Yes, it used to have one.
Monopoly
It did, but I
Man
never
not
thought
having.
that was a wrong. I thought that was just they changed their logo. I didn't think that it was like a wrong, remembrance.
It did. It had a cornucopia and it had grapes and an apple and an orange.
Coming out of it, right?
Yeah, coming out of it. Yeah.
And then like around the 90s or so, they changed it, and it was just. I thought it was trying to modernize or something. I didn't think it was a.
But did they get so? Well, maybe they did. They did change it to update it. But what they're telling us now is that never happened.
Is it never? It never happened. That's what they're saying.
And apparently, Gene Simmons never wore a headband, but he did. He did wear a headband. Damn it, he did.
He did.
He did. I know he did. Those little white and red shorts, striped shorts, and a headband with a tank top. Yeah, he did.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
Is it Jif peanut butter or Jiffy peanut butter?
Jif.
Which one do you remember?
Jif.
Jif?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't remember Jiffy?
Well, no, but I'm not American, so I could be. I mean, I don't know. Do we even have Jif in Canada?
No.
We don't have it in Canada, so, but I do remember Jif. Was it Jiffy?
Okay, because they're saying that. I remember it as Jiffy peanut butter.
Okay. I believe you. I believe
Jif,
you.
But maybe there was a Jif.
I do
Maybe
believe
there
you.
was a Jif.
Maybe.
Remember? Curious George.
Yes. You gonna mess with Curious George now?
He had a tail.
Of course he did. He's a monkey.
In the 90s, they chopped his tail off.
They
because
did
my
not.
kids were little, and I remember saying he doesn't have a tail anymore. They're trying to say Curious George never had a tail.
What? But he's a monkey.
Yeah, but he had a tail.
Well, he's a monkey.
He's a monkey. Of course he had a tail, but they're saying he never had a tail.
Where did it go?
Never had a tail.
Where did it go? All monkeys
He
have
never
tails.
had one.
All monkeys have tails.
All monkeys have tails.
Where did it go? Is
Not
it in his
according
pants?
Did
they just tuck it?
Look, because he's a monkey. Because he's a monkey, we assumed he had a tail, according to them.
What?
According to the internet, we assumed he had a tail, but he did not have a tail.
Why would we
I saw a
assume?
tail.
Why would
Because he used
we?
to swing through the trees and had his tail grabbing onto one of the branches. I remember that distinctly.
Okay, but how would an entire generation of people, and we could pull people our age from Europe and Australia and probably from all the Asian countries and Canada and Mexico and South America and Central America and all over the world, and they will all tell you that he had a tail. He's a monkey.
Well, according to Dr. Bon Jackson, just by giving some misleading information, people can actually believe they have a memory that is different than what actually happened.
Okay, but I didn't talk to you and you didn't talk to me, so how do we both know? We don't know the same people. How do we both have the same information?
Listen, I don't know. As our memory is reconstructive, we also tend to fill in the gaps with the information that's provided to us and from our own internal biases when we have trouble remembering specific details.
I don't have trouble remembering that a monkey has a tail. He used to get in mischief with his tail. Yes, he used to swing on things with his tail. He would steal stuff. Like he would hang on with his tail, so he had both his hands free, so he could steal the bananas from the guy with the big yellow hat. I might be.
In the 90s, they cut the tail off.
So how did he get into mischief? He walked. Did they give him shoes? Didn't he have shoes? He had boots, little boots.
No.
He didn't have boots.
Well, only when it rained. Only when it rained, he had his little rain boots on and his little raincoat.
Okay, so that makes...
Look, I've watched enough George to know.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Isn't it crazy, though?
Aaron, Aaron's looking at it right now. Aaron's looking right now. Do you see You know what? I'm gonna after this. I'm gonna look and see if I can find one of my kids' old books.
No tail.
There is a tail. He has a tail.
Nope.
What do you mean no?
I'm telling you, I'm looking at all the pictures.
So you're telling me that somebody out there has the job of getting rid of all the things that we remember, right? So somebody...
But it's just our generation. It's just our generation. So why is
Robert
it that they want to mess with our minds? What's going on with that?
Yeah. So
why is it just our generation?
So somebody is paid to go through the internet and erase things so that we can't find them anymore to prove that we were right and think that we're crazy. Right? Somebody gets paid to do that? Is that what you're telling me? Google won't show it. I know. They won't.
Well, you know what? It's a good social experiment to prepare to erase history.
Well, yeah.
If you are preparing to erase history and rewrite it to make it what you want it to be, this is a good social experiment to mess with people's minds to see, do they really think that they know what they know?
So the Holocaust never happened and slavery didn't happen either? Is that what we're saying now? That's what we're doing?
Eventually.
Okay.
Eventually, that's going to be the narrative. By the time my great-great-grandchildren come around, they probably won't know anything about any of those situations. Yeah. There will be no books to support it. Nothing on the internet. Nothing. I mean, the internet rules.
And we're now at an age.
I mean,
this is how you discredit discredit a whole generation. It's true. And now we're getting old, so we don't remember. So they're just going to tell us that we don't remember correctly anyway because we're old. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. So
Grandma has lost her mind.
Yep.
Put her in the home.
Yep. And don't listen to anything she says because she'll talk about things that just don't make any sense. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. I get it. Huh. Now, what about Gene Simmons? Now, could he not prove that he wore a headband when he was alive? I know he's passed away now, but when he was alive...
Gene Simmons is dead?
Not Gene Simmons. Was it Gene Simmons? No, the other Simmons. Richard Simmons, sorry.
Richard Simmons.
Yeah. Could he not prove that he wore a headband when he was alive? Because this conspiracy theory, this has been going on for a while. So how come he was quiet?
Yeah.
And now he's gone. We'll never know.
That's a good question.
We can't ask him. Maybe he was paid to be quiet.
Maybe. I wouldn't put it past. Well, you see how he just disappeared from the public eye for 10, 15 years.
Yep.
You just didn't see him anymore at all.
Yep.
It got to a point where people were actually asking about him, asking about his health. And they caught him on the street a few times and, he said, I'm fine, I'm good,
Richard Simmons,
yeah,
sorry. Yeah, Rena, that was me too. Sorry. Brain fog.
Oh, but speaking of Gene Simmons, what happens when they say that he never had that wicked tongue?
But he did.
Isn't that the one from Kiss?
Yes, he's the one from Kiss, yeah. But they never dressed like
With
that.
the tongue?
Yeah, they never dressed like that.
They never dressed like that. He never had that tongue.
Nope.
What is a kiss?
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I've never heard of it.
Oh, that was one of my favorite bands.
Really?
I thought they were coolest. That was one of my favorite. Oh, I loved them. I
Really?
loved them. And I was little. and in love with Kiss. Yeah.
Oh,
The
see?
makeup, the hair.
No, for me it was
The whole
more of
thing.
the Stones and the Bee Gees.
I love the Bee Gees.
Me too.
You know who I thought was weird? I did not. I liked the music, but I didn't like watching them on stage. It was two of them. It was David Bowie.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of freaked me out, and I don't know if that was because he was in that movie.
He did wear a headband. See, he did. I think he did.
He did wear headbands. Everybody wore headbands in the 80s that did
Exercise.
I mean, that was the thing. If you did exercise, you wore a headband. It was a sweatband.
Yeah.
All colors, whatever.
Yep.
These people are crazy.
I know.
What was the guy? Who was the other guy? It was David. It was.
David Bowie.
He's Mick Jagger.
Okay.
Mick Jagger. It's something about him that just irritates me.
Knights and
Knights in Satan's Service. Kiss. Is that what that stood for?
Is that what that stands for? I didn't.
I thought it meant keep it simple, stupid. I don't know.
I didn't know either. I didn't know that's what it stood for. Bowie.
Well, then that explains the dress code. That explains how they were dressed, I guess.
Yeah.
But it looked more clownish to me, more mimish.
That's
I
a
didn't-
rumor.
What's a rumor?
Not very.
Knights in Satan's service.
That's a rumor. It's not fact. Okay, it's not factual. It's a rumor. A conspiracy.
You know what? We're gonna have to fact check everything that
Nope.
Robert sends through
He's
because
a Republican. We're
believes-
not allowed to fact check him.
no,
Remember?
he believes everything
Zuckerberg.
Trump says, so he has to be fact checked
Exactly. Thank
Doesn't
you.
stand
every
for
time he
anything.
opens his mouth. We have
It
to
doesn't
fact check
stand
that.
for anything. It just stands for KISS. That's
Well, it is
it.
an acronym though, because they had periods between each letter.
Nope.
Nope, they did
I
not.
Googled it, yeah.
No, they didn't.
What? Yeah, they did at one
No,
point.
no, they didn't.
Hold on. Now listen.
I wear a headband
Hold
when
on.
I play Pokemon. Oh my god. I'm not reading
Kiss
these
does not
anymore.
have dots in it.
It did not. It was just
I am
KISS.
looking.
She doesn't
I can't
believe
even
anything
touch the
anymore.
She's got the Mandela effect. Yeah.
Oh my god. I am going down the rabbit hole. This is ridiculous.
Oh dear.
I can't believe this. I am going to second guess every part of
I know.
everything in my life.
Did that really happen? Are we sure? Wow, okay.
What?
You can be questioning everything.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. I'm going to be questioning
I
everything.
think now we have to. I really do. I really do. That's so funny. I'm watching you looking everything up there.
I'm going down this rabbit hole because I remember my brother had an album of theirs.
They did
And
have
it had-
periods in between.
It
Okay.
had periods in between.
Maybe in
I
the early
remember that.
70s. Maybe in the 70s they did.
I'm looking.
They did change their logo a few times.
They did.
And
They
every
changed the
album,
logo.
it may have just been for one album, and maybe they did come up with something that it stood for, but it didn't stand for the actual name of the band.
That makes sense.
It was probably for a specific album.
Gotcha.
That's my guess. I'm taking an educated guess here, because I don't remember seeing it with the periods, but I was not a KISS fan. So if you're saying that your brother had the album and it had the periods, then that's most likely that's what it was. It was for an album. Now, what did that stand for on that album? I don't know. Robert,
Yeah,
do you
because I
know?
can't even find the album.
No, it didn't.
It didn't?
Never had.
Never had it. That's another Mandela effect then.
No, it's not.
Apparently it is. Aaron just said
I am
it's
not.
never had it.
Now I have to think about my entire childhood.
I have to rethink
Was I
my
living-
entire existence. Oh my god.
Because you know what? Like, did we all, what was the Matrix really a real thing and they made it into a movie at this point? Like, maybe we are living in different dimensions. Like,
I don't want to
Spider-Man
be in
and
this
all
one.
his-
If that's the case, can I choose a different one? I don't want this one.
Hey, listen-
I don't like this
listen,
one.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I don't like this one. Do I get
Because,
to pick
like,
the players?
Look, Spider-Man and all his multiverses and look, the Matrix and all of it. I'm starting to think maybe they're trying to tell us something subliminally and we're just like say, oh, that's make believe. I don't know.
But why?
don't know.
Why?
They call them glitches in the Matrix.
Why our generation though? Why us?
Because we were the smart generation. We
Is
were
that-
the generation that knew all the secrets.
We're the generation that asked all the questions because we made it through the 70s and into the 80s, and the 70s were such a big transition period for everything before and for what was coming, and we were in the middle and born in that time period, so therefore we had knowledge we don't even know that we have, I think.
Right. That's it right there.
And maybe that is dangerous if we figure
It
that
is.
out, but we haven't
Yeah.
figured it out yet.
Look, we know stuff about people that they don't want us to know.
I'm forgetting more
But
than
we
I
don't care
remember.
enough about them. Well, we don't care enough about them to recall it. So
Well,
we're like, whatever.
That's
We're
the,
still moving on.
that's the thing.
But they're like, no, we have to mind meld you.
But that's the thing. Like Generation X is known for we don't care. I really don't care.
We don't care.
Like
No.
my kids, I gotta tell you, I have the hardest time when one of them says they have some kind of pain. And I'll say, what's the matter? Describe it to me. And they say, I don't know, it's just a pain. Where is your pain? My pain is in my hand. Okay. What have you been doing with your hand? Well, I've been on the computer. Okay.
Okay, she just.
Okay, well, you have boys. I get it. I have boys too.
Did you just say that? Really?
I just
Our,
did.
look,
I
our
just did.
response would have been totally different because you asked the question of what were you doing with your hand? And
Yes.
my response would have been stop jerking off and your hand won't hurt.
Help! She's touching my
That's the
special
difference.
area.
And I did think of that as well. But in my house, there's many, many different issues that, so I don't jump to conclusions. I don't have my glasses on, Robert. I can't read what you're saying, and I'm not going to either. Anyway, they will say, I have, this pain, and it's mostly because they've been on the computer. And maybe they were doing other things, but it's mostly because they're on the computer. But they then, instead of stopping what they're doing repeatedly, they want me to get them something to fix it.
Fix it, Mom. Fix it.
Okay, well, in my generation, we didn't go to our moms and say that.
No.
We either A, walk it off, shake
Yeah.
it off, forget about it, focus on something else. But there was not a time period where I would have gone to my mother and said, Mom, I have pain in my hand. Because she would have said, okay, rub it. That would have been it. That would have been it.
Yeah.
I have the hardest time with that. I have a tummy ache. Why do you have a tummy ache? I don't know. Could it possibly be because you ate too much of something or you're just not feeling well? Well, figure out what will make you feel better and go with that. Well, what
Nope.
would
When they
that
come to
be?
me-
What
When
would
they
that
come
be?
to me with the tummy ache, my first response is go sit on the toilet.
Really? That's your
And then
first
talk to me.
response?
Every time.
Have a shit.
Every time.
Have a shit. You'll be all right.
Mom,
Are you
my
French?
stomach hurt. Go sit on the toilet.
Are you French?
No.
I gotta tell you, when I was, I think I was about. Aaron, stop. We're not doing that again. When I was I think I was 15 or 16, I went on a student exchange to Quebec City for 10 days with a group of other kids from my school. I don't have my glasses on. I'm not reading it. And I ended up with a cold of some description. I don't know what it was. No big deal, but I was coughing a lot. And the host family where I was staying, the mom came into my room, and she had two things. In one hand, she had a cough drop that she had smashed into little tiny pieces. And in French, she said and I can't say it in French because it was a long time ago, but she said, when you feel the cough coming, when you get the tickle, take a piece of the cough drop and put it in your mouth and just let it dissolve. That'll help your cough. And I said, okay. In her other hand, she had a freaking enema. I didn't use it. I was terrified. But apparently, French culture, if you have, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but in Canada, I know that this is what they do. If you have a problem, have an enema. Fixes everything. You got a headache?
Really?
You got a headache? Have an enema. You got a stomachache?
Thank you, Robert.
Have an enema. You can't sleep? I don't know. Have an enema. I think that's what I need to start telling my kids. When they have a problem, I'll just tell them to have an enema.
Have an enema. It'll clean out every issue.
It cleanses
you have.
everything out.
First things first.
Sure.
Where's your shitter?
So I don't know. I've never met anyone else who does that. But apparently, if you're French or French Canadian, you just have an enema and everything's good.
There might be something to that. I mean, really.
You think so? Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And I always say that because my mother would always say when we start feeling bad, she would say, you need a clean out. You need a cleanse. And so she would make us,
An enema.
take citrus magnesium, or an X-Lax.
Okay.
And that's what you did until my brother thought X-Lax was chocolate, Hershey's chocolate bar,
Oh, no.
and nearly killed himself.
Oh, no.
Because he was greedy. But before that, it was like, that was what she did. She made us go to the bathroom, and that was supposed to. And I guess by the time you're done with all of that, you don't feel nothing anymore.
So
you're like, you know what? I feel fine.
So do you have French Canadian in your family then?
Apparently.
You don't know. It's possible.
Hey, my grandfather was Caucasian, so there is a chance of anything happening there.
Okay, well then he could have been
Don't know where
French
he's
Canadian. You don't know where he's from?
Just Louisiana.
Okay. Oh, okay. Then he could be French.
He could be French.
Because the French Canadians were originally in Louisiana.
Yep.
And then they just migrated and they did the fur trade up and down from Louisiana to Quebec. That's how it worked. So we just discovered that. What? Wow, we are smart, huh? Damn. You didn't know you were French, did you?
I did not, but I did take French in school, and I couldn't figure out why. I loved it so much.
There you go.
But, yeah.
Huh. Well, there you go. That's interesting.
So discover all that because of somebody getting an enema.
Yep.
Going to the bathroom.
Yep. Well, you never know.
Oh my gosh. Is there not a topic we won't discuss on this thing?
No, there is not a topic we won't discuss. We could discuss that a little bit more because that is part of menopause. And we could have a whole show on bathroom differences when you are going through menopause. But we maybe could leave that for another day. I do have to talk to you about this that Aaron has on the screen right now, and we're going to show a preview for the dating show that we are going to, the event that we are going to be hosting. Midlife Mischief is going to be hosting a dating show. It's going to be
Wait.
speed dating.
Aaron, you missed your cue. What
I know.
happened to
Where's
our
the
music or something?
where's the applause?
Oh, sorry. I was getting ready for the.
Dropping the ball. This is what happens.
He makes it for the parts, but not
Yep.
for the music.
Okay, so I haven't talked to you about this yet. I did ask permission. I did get your blessing. So,
You did.
okay, so here's how it works. We because we're a new podcast, I wanted to come up with an event that we could do that would be fun, that we could get our name out there. Now, it's not easy to do when you're on one side of the country and I'm on the other side of the country, so this way, I'm hoping we're going to be able to tie you in somehow, but I figured that part out. So, we're going to be hosting at a place in the Arts District called Voodoo Brewing Company, and it's a fantastic little bar. It's kind of a bar. It's a building, a small building that you can go in and you can sit inside if you want to. There's maybe 5 tables on the inside with the bar and the bathrooms. And then outside, they have games, outdoor games. Like you can play cornhole, you can play a big version of, what's that one where you pull the things out, the bricks? You pile them all up. Jenga. Thank you. You can play darts. You can play all kinds of games, and they have a stage, and they have live entertainment, and everything is outside. So it's a lot of fun. And I thought, you know what? This would be a perfect place to showcase what we can do. So we are going to be doing this speed dating thing. Have you ever done speed dating? Have you done any events with speed dating?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Okay, I never have. So this is also very new.
I've never participated.
I've never participated, and I'm not going to participate.
And put them on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your husband might be a little.
Yeah, my husband might be a little upset if I participate, so I'm not going to participate. But what we are going to do is we are going to film the entire thing. We are going to throw Brett Lawson into the mix, who is he has a podcast with Go Live Vegas, and he sometimes co-hosts with me when we do special events. And we're going to throw him in the mix because he's single, and we just want to mess with him a little bit. So we're going to watch and see how well he does and who he picks to go out on a date. How's that sound? But we're going to talk about it while we're watching it. And maybe we'll get involved a little bit. And maybe we'll throw in a couple of little hiccups to make things a little bit more interesting. We might do it kind of more like a musical chairs. I don't know. I haven't thought that far yet. But right now, it's...
You don't have long to figure it out, though. I mean,
No.
February is upon us.
Yes. Well, it's going to be... That part is already figured out. So we've got the event. We've got the speed dating. We've got all of that set up. It will be pretty much normal. You buy your ticket. You do your speed dating. That part will be normal. The part that won't be normal is the fact that we will be filming it. We will be watching it and comment, and I can't say that word, comment. We will be doing commentary. Yes. Commentary on the whole thing behind the scenes while we're watching it. So,
Is he the only bachelor?
no, there will be, I'm hoping that there will be an even amount of boys and girls. I'm hoping, but if there's not, I mean, it's Vegas, so whatever floats your boat. I don't know. Yeah, so it's not going to be like The Bachelor. I don't think.
Sounds fun.
But it should be fun. Yeah.
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 Sounds fun.
It will
like
be
that.
it will be interesting. And then we're going to, this is the part where we're going to get you involved, is the following Sunday we will have Brett come into the studio and we will be able to show some clips. Show some clips of what we did, and if you missed it live, you can watch some of the recaps and we can show you what happened, and he can tell you all about the different women that he talks to and what his opinions are. And you can give your opinion.
Is Brett, what age range is he in?
He says he doesn't care what age
No,
range.
I mean, what age range is he
Oh,
in?
I believe Brett is 31. I
Oh,
believe.
he's kind of young. Okay.
Yeah, but he says he doesn't care what age group. Because
No, I was just thinking,
I did ask him.
keeping with the Midlife Mischief theme, that he would be like 45 or 50 or something. That's
Yeah,
all. I was
yeah.
wondering what his age was.
No,
It'd be funny to see, you know.
but he did say he doesn't care, which means there could be some older women.
It could be Cougar Town up in there.
It could be. There could be. Meow.
Some
A bit of meow.
Thundercats.
Yeah, Thundercats. Oh, that's funny.
No, you have to play the Thundercat theme. Thundercat theme.
What is the Thundercat theme? Aaron?
I don't know.
What?
Can you find it?
You watched Thundercats when you were a kid. You
did.
have to.
I
Never.
didn't.
Never.
I know what it is, but I don't remember watching it. Sorry.
Oh,
No, I
such a
know.
great cartoon.
I grew up in the country. We didn't get cable on our side of the
That
island.
was not on cable, girl. That was not on cable.
We didn't. Is that it?
Thundercats!
That was it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Brett. Whatever
Oh,
leads
hey,
to
Brett.
ratings. Yeah, I know. Brett's good that way. Whatever leads to ratings.
Whatever leads to ratings.
So we may be able to mess with him a little bit. As long as I get that Social Security, it don't matter. Thundercat. Thunder hose.
Oh
Thunder
my
hose.
gosh.
All right.
I'm done. I
So
can't.
that's I think we're done. So that's what's coming up on February 14th. So we'll see how it goes. I think we've got it under control. It should be a
That's what
really
she
good
said.
night. It should be a really good night. And I can't give you a lot of details right now. I can when we're not on the air, but there are a few more details that I'm not allowed to share. But it will be a good event. It will be a lot of fun. Hopefully it won't be too cold because we are getting colder.
You're gonna be outside?
Yes, we will be outside. Yeah, I know. In February, which people don't associate cold here in February, but it is. So
And next week we're gonna have a new theme song.
we're gonna have a new theme song next week. Oh, okay.
Really?
So can you run the? Are you gonna run that promo for me? Okay, we're gonna do that then. But I think that's about it for this week. Yeah. I think we have a few more things we can talk about next week, though, and I'm gonna dive a little bit more into that Mandela effect because I think there are a few things that I remember that I don't remember. If that makes
Good
sense.
night, Robert.
Oh. Good night, Robert.
Thanks for
Good night,
joining us.
everybody. Once again, thank you for joining us, Robert. Say good night, Gracie. All right, good night.
get it right. Raise a glass, raise a few.
Enjoy. So Las Vegas has a question. Have you been Portnoy?
Visit Portnoy Gallery, home of the famous illustrator to the stars, Neil Portnoy, or click on PortnoyGallery.com.
You're already a work of art, meant to be enjoyed. So Las Vegas has a question. Have you been Portnoy?
We're at Voodoo Brewing Company in the Arts District, and we're here for a reason.
Yes, we are. So we are here because we are very excited, very happy to pronounce that Go Live Vegas is going to be doing an event here at Voodoo Brewery. And Voodoo Brewery, if you don't know, is located in the Arts District, right off of Commerce Street, so it's very convenient to get to. But we are going to be doing a Valentine's Day event and covering it live. And we've got a few surprises up our sleeve that we're not going to give away just yet. But do you want to let them know what we're doing?
Midlife Mischief is going to be hosting with Voodoo Brewing Company a drum roll speed dating.
Yes,
Valentine's Day
That's
speed
exciting.
dating event. We are going to have
I can't believe we're doing this.
fun. We are not. I want to be clear.
No, we are not.
We are
I
not
am
doing the speed dating.
You are not.
We will be there covering it live.
Yes, we'll be hosting it. So
Yes.
we'll be walking around.
How do you
and
say that? Commentary? We'll
doing
be-
commentary. We'll be doing some commentary,
Yes,
some
that's how you
interviewing
say it.
of the candidates that are going to be looking for love
Yes.
in all the right places here at Voodoo Brewery.
Of course.
And we have
Why not?
Why not?
Why not brewing company?
I mean,
sure.
spread some voodoo around to get some love.
Absolutely.
And we'll also be having a comedy show as well. So there are some stand-up comics that are going to be here, and they are going to be part of the entire event. The time is running from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for the speed dating.
On Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day, of course. And then we'll be also having the comedy show, which is going to run about an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There will be, with your ticket, the tickets are, what,
So they're
$25?
25 online and then 30 at the door. And
Have
just
you,
having a
have
lot
you
of fun.
ever done speed dating?
I have never done speed dating before. But I am so thrilled to watch others do it and not be a part of it, because then I get to just enjoy the
Yes.
fun without any of the aftermath of what could take place. So again, Valentine's Day, Voodoo Brewery,
Yes.
Arts District, 7 o'clock it starts. Get your tickets online. You can find it on Facebook and go to Eventbrite. And it's called, what is the name of it that we're calling this event? Playing the odds.
Playing the
It is
odds, I
called
believe.
Playing the odds. And you can get your tickets now. They are available for sale. Again, it's $25 online, $30 at the door. You do need to sign a waiver if you don't mind being on camera. And it also comes with a drink. And then comedy. We have some comedy relief already built into the whole event. K-Bank is going to be our MC for the night and also running our comedy show during the event. You can get tickets on sale right now at Eventbrite. Look for Playing the Odds. That's the name of the event. You can also find it on Facebook. So they're available now for purchase, and we hope to see you soon.
Go Live Vegas Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
You do not.
Oh my gosh. So look.
So I can sit down and say, you know, I'm having a really bad day. I'm sorry. You are watching Midlife Mischief.
How are you with avocados?
I love avocados. Are they a fruit?
If nobody eats, I shut down the whole house. I was so done. It was open.
I have menopause. Oh.
We finally did it.
Interesting.